Hello and welcome. So, I am on the planet. I did kind of stumble around a little bit ago. I thought it saved. And then when I backed out of the game so I could make a look or take a look at the recording, make sure everything was okay, I found it did not save. So, that's a bit sad. I am currently running around this planet. You're going to have to pardon me. That mouse is messing me up a little bit. I'm trying to listen in, and it's trying to go all over the place. Alright. So here we go. A building. These are kind of hit or miss for me. The last few I've gone to, like the last 7 I've gone to, have just been a computer. No aliens. And I am really hoping that I meet an alien sometime soon. We'll see. Yay, alright. There we go again. It's just gonna be a computer, okay? So, you'll notice that some of these are kind of... Hold on. Can I even hit that alien? Plant. You bastard. Alright. Ow. Alright. So there's a few of these ships that, or buildings that have absolutely nothing going on. It's just kind of overrun in plant life and crap. By the way, damaged machinery, you can get plants. Now you'll notice it already says already known in the upper right text there. So kind of pointless to get that again. I've actually stopped trying to pick those up. It's not worth my effort and time. As I was trying to say, though, some of these buildings are derelict. Hello, I want that encyclopedia. Give it to me. Give it to me. Bastards. I get shielding. I don't get the damn. Alright. Some of these buildings are derelict, as I keep trying to say. And you can pick up stuff here. Here we go. And it's like, analyze the data log. And remember how I said the other thing gives you plans? Well, here we go again. We're going to get another kind of plan. And I don't know what exactly it decides to give. I think these are, yeah. These plans are usually something for my actual exosuit. Now this actually looks like something I might want. Aluminum, thamium, plutonium. I got the plutonium. I need a kit's aluminum though. That would be nice. This has got to go. I want this encyclopedia. Encyclopedias are our words. They're really useful. And a fascination. Fascination. Alright, where's my ship? Alright, so that is a monument over here. There's a monument. So what are you two? Do I want to even bother? I gotta be honest, I don't even think I want to deal with these, because, quite frankly, move on to the next solar system. So I'm probably just gonna fly up to the space station and be on my merry way. That over there, there's gold in them there hills. Alright. So before I take off, let's talk a little bit about the spaceship itself. Quickly add some stuff to it. Did it already save me taking care of the warp cells? Yes, okay. And I got a shielding plate. How nice. I have no purpose for it right now, but we'll deal with it. Need to sell those at some point. Alright, so you'll notice, I can't really hold this here, but if you look at the text, you'll notice that it says fascination bead 1 of 1, and then how much it's valued at. I don't really know what those little 5 symbols are for that's their money symbol, but I don't really know what that is. Maybe 5 figures? I don't know, this is only... I don't even know. No. There we go. It's worth a little bit, I guess. All these are worth a lot. I don't know. Whatever it is, I will never understand it. I know that. Any of these, I tend to sell them as long as I don't need them. So like the Atlas Stone I'm going to need. The Gravitino Balls, all I picked them up for was because I knew they were worth a lot, and there was a shit ton of them all over the planet. The other planet I went to before that, ZZ Top, had pearls. I can't even remember what kind of pearl it is, but it had all these plants all over the place that you could just loot for the pearl. Every time you picked it up, the Sentinels came and attacked. So that was why I kept getting attacked. Let's actually put some more of this stuff in here.
Technology recharge.
No, I had plenty of Thanian. Let me stop pulling that.
Technology recharge.
Okay. So other than that, you start with a really, really shitty gun. And then I've upgraded it twice since then. It's very nice. It has like 11 slots so far. Supposedly you can upgrade them, kind of like you can with the exosuit. Because the exosuit started with like maybe a 4x4 space. And I didn't even have all that available. But we were able to figure out by going to warp pods how to add space in it. So now we can just go there. And it's like a good chunk of money to do it now. And each one is like 10,000 more units. So we've been doing quite a bit. As far as the starship goes, I have replaced our starship about 3 times, give or take. It might be 2. Tried once and couldn't do it. But point is, you can replace it off a crashed ship, which you have to repair. I think this one was crashed. And then you could also buy someone else's ship, but that's like a bunch of money that I do not have. Well, we don't have. And I think I'm just going to sell, well, no point in selling it. Also, these give you bonuses based off what they're next to. I've yet to figure out how you can do that. I don't even know. I've been trying to figure out where all this stuff goes, what it can do, and whatnot, and it just does not work at all. You know what? No, I'm not going to bother with that. Alright, but you'll notice that these parts are activated. They are right next to what you want from them and everything. So there's the grenade intensity, the analysis, and scanners. I have no idea what this needs to be next to. Actually, let's try. Rangers Town. Scanner, what do you need? Carbon? I feel I can experiment a little bit. Got a little time to kill. Alright. Scanner there. You're the Tau. I need some crystalite. Which is usually these like little towers. Crystalite I've usually found in the blue little crystalline structures. Caves, that's emeralds, that's a cave structure. Or emerald. I don't really want one. So we're gonna pop out of the cave. And we're gonna go looking over here. Now bear in mind, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna run over to this one spot. If this doesn't work, I'm definitely going up to the space station and we will buy it. Because who the hell cares how I get it? Oh, that's theoretically an impossible place. Over here we have a mine, and I can blow up the canisters and get whatever's in it. So, I might do that just so you can see the sentence. Nothing else. What's something else? Yeah. 2 locations. By the way, did I name this planet yet? Oh, by the way, someone else got one. Guys everywhere. It's everywhere! Alright. I got nothing. No
Life support power.
Okay. platinum.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
Well, that's a bunch of platinum in it. That, my friends, is a sentinel. We're gonna shoot. Titanium and a little debris. Already know that one. No point. Yeah. Little blue.
Hostiles approaching.
Right. And again,
Warning.
not really neat.
Sentinel drones activated.
Sentinels alerted. And I'm just gonna run. I will sell a bunch of the plutonium when I get to the space station. Hopefully that'll, be the difference I need to use tonight without, dipping into my millions of units. Come on, run up the hill. Got a ways to go. Like, what is that? Minute away. Yep, 1.5 minutes. So let's entertain you by talking about something. I don't really have anything I want to talk about today. I was just so excited to record it, I really never voiced that much. But do have ideas about much. So hopefully in the near future you'll see me recording practice games. It's something I plan to do differently about Halo Reach. So in the past we have had games about different things that I want you all to see. Now what I would like to do in the future are my practice games. These last few weeks, when I have played with my friends, we have not played pickup games about a certain type of game. Oh, pretty, very nice. Instead, we have been doing games as practice, remember, just regular games. I felt I've gotten part of that and I have intend to practice with you guys. So, all these other ones are like half scripted that we've done. We just give them a point and a basis and we go. And these ones that we've been doing recently are not that. We've been just off the top of our heads, whatever game type we want to play, and just going at it. And I've been treating it as practice. It got to the point that they have told me they're tired of my bullshit Halo. We play enough Halo Reach that's probably the game we have bullshit in. Because when you play that much of a game, you learn tricks, you learn secrets, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to stop and get actual practice rather than just other things. These seem to give like little tiny stories and whatnot. I guess to kind of help you if you want the lore, but I don't really follow that, especially since the monuments are different every time. There's Korvax monuments, Gek monuments, and then don't even ask me what else the other race. I can't do it. So let's see. Fly sideways so you can see what's here. Absolutely nothing. Shows I get in space. We're gonna check this. How many planets in this system? It doesn't even say. Well, let's try to take a look around. discovered slightly boring. And random stop. Over there is Boom Pong an abandoned building. Rare technology. Dang, that is too tempting. I can't pull some gems. Alright, so the last one of these I discovered while I was in space was actually underwater.